Now, you might look at the title and think, Emerald, no one thinks this game is hard, so why is you proving it's not part of the video? Because I was watching my brother play it and I poked fun at him being bad, as most siblings would, and he said, and I quote, "You couldn't beat this game on the first difficulty." So out of pure rage for that statement, I went to Steam, bought the deluxe edition for Minecraft Dungeons and started my first playthrough of the game. And was immediately halted by the "please sign in, you little bitch" screen. Why do games do this? Another thing games should never do.
Language menu open.
Oh god. I accidentally left it on for the first bit too because I thought screen narration was story narration. I input the rest of the settings in and heard the goddamn text-to-speech voice during the cutscene, and I tried to turn it off only to skip the cutscene 3 seconds through by accident. That's probably important, I thought to myself, so I guess it's time to go to YouTube to watch the cutscene. Basically, this illager is a social outcast and picks up the Orb of Dominance, which it's not, and we gotta get rid of him. I finally turned off text-to-speech and picked Steve. Is it basic? Yes. Do I care? Of course not, you bitch. Offline game, here we go. For the tutorial, we learned how to move and attack, which admittedly took a bit of getting used to for me. Also learned about pickups, items, and using bows, as well as using the inventory and artifacts. Not too long after, we complete the level and set up camp. The first non-tutorial level is Creeper Woods, which holds villages that need to be freed. Here we get used to some stronger enemies with armor, using our firework artifact, and getting better with movement and the different pickups of the game. Ignore the fact that I forgot creepers are a Minecraft enemy. In this level so far, I keep taking way more damage than I thought I would, and I didn't know why until this enchantment popped its head out, which shows that it will steal life from you every swing, so your attack will become more powerful sometimes. Basically just the game's way of saying, hey, pay attention to this stuff. There is also a mechanic that I accidentally figured out. The roll. Except it's not like Enter the Gungeon and you need to recharge it, so it's kinda mid. Fight some spiders and find our first pig chest. This thing gave me my first piece of armor, which was the Archer's armor, and I enchanted it immediately with Deflect. After that, we finished saving all the villagers and beat the level. This ain't much, but I'm proud of it. In Pumpkin Pastures, we have to ring the bell in the village to warn them of what's coming, but if they had more than 2 brain cells, they would already know that, so they're basically doomed. Here we deal with the sorcerer villagers and get some really cool looking stuff. I really like how the progression of gear feels in this game. Sulky Swamp has a bunch of witches, which are basically like the Minecraft friendly version of arms dealers, and we have to pull a not so dark knight to take them out. These daggers are fantastic, and I absolutely shredded through this level, especially after getting the scatter crossbow. Sure, I had to deal with endermen that are way scarier than they are in the original Minecraft, but it's fine because I got some more dope armor and killed the corrupted cauldron in less than 1 minute and 30 seconds, which I don't want to brag about, but that's pretty fast compared to someone I was watching play the game. Cacti Canyon is a journey to get to a place that the Archer Lizard needs to go because he wants to summon the undead to fight. To be fair, if you need absolute numbers, undead is the way to go. That's clever. Deal with baby zombies, some enchanters, and this level is really nothing of note apart from the increased number of mobs. There is a lot of fodder in the redstone mines as well as mob spawners, but at its core, we need to free villagers from the evil depths of unpaid labor. I also picked up a lot of weapons during this level, especially bows, but I gotta admit they were kinda mid and I wish I kept the scatter one. Then we face a not so sneaky pocket golem and I actually died? Oh, don't worry, I killed him 5 seconds later. The desert temple is where not difficulty bump begins because the enemies are much stronger on the regular and there is more of them. This level also throws major enemies at you like Jolly Ranchers when you're playing Kahoot. I died here against the nameless one, but you get like 3 deaths in this game before you run out of chances, so it's all good. When I got out of the level, I also bought the goat gear because, oh yes, look at this guy. Most of these levels have a specific goal, but for Fiery Forge, the narrator basically just says,
"Rip and tear until it is done."
Epic montage. Oh yeah! Now, what I just did to Fiery Forge, High Block Halls did to me because my daggers were so underpowered. Needless to say, this level was beating my it was a minor roadblock, especially on the last part. But the main issue is that my power level is 15 and the recommended power was 16, and in case you guys didn't notice yet, I haven't learned too much about the game because it doesn't explain anything to you and it's too easy. So I thought this power level was my overall level and I spent 40 minutes trying to level up when it had zero correlation with each other. At least I found a mace at the end of it which boosted my power to 17, but that's still a major annoyance. Whatever. We have reached the final level where the Arch-Illager resides and Obsidian Pinnacle awaits us. My strategy for this level was to not be afraid of using arrows because my current bow has fire aspect and shoots multiple at once, which is fantastic for clearing out hordes. Make sure to use these vantage points to scout the Illagers, deal with like, I don't know, the 5th redstone golem and evoker, and make our way through the library. Kill another golem, walk up the stairway, and prepare yourselves. This fight has a bunch of Illagers coming at you while the Arch-Illager uses projectiles, but Fire Aspect clears them all out once again. Come on man, that's too easy! But I am no stranger to stuff like this, so I knew there would be a second phase. Probably just like some armor or something, though oh my god! Can you even blame me for dying to a god? Twice. Time to get my gear back! After doing the entire level again and getting back here, deal with the first phase in about 2 seconds using a bow that doesn't have fire aspect, but does do much more damage. Then, more importantly, be ready for the second phase this time. I got some distance, then fired the hollow purple as soon as the health bar showed up. This dealt with a third of the beast's health, but it also killed me at the same time. Then, jackpot. So I bought and beat this whole game out of pettiness, but maybe, just maybe, the real game was the friends we made along the way. Wait, what's that noise? Oh yeah, I'm feeling a groove coming on. Alex, you start a conga line. Arch-Illager, do the Macarena. And Steve, well, you just be Steve.